Hello, good evening, and remain indoors. I think the microphone's a little far away. I will make it not be that. We are quarf.
Oh, quarf.
Honk. Oh, I want to call. Honk.
I hear my heart. Did you hear my heart?
Julian, was Eli's honk audible? Honk! It's definitely audible to me. With the help of the clock shop owner and future Fuke. Yes, he heard the Eli honk. Huzzah! Thank you, Julian. Honk! Yay! You got the ad. Yeah. Leighton and Fuke return to their own time. To prepare for their meeting with the inspector, I should be looking at the other screen, the professor decides to swing by his office. So we're going to his office. The forgotten case. Ooh. I need to stop by my office and check something. After that, we'll go and find Inspector Chilmy. I feel like I have all the saliva in the world in my mouth. Who is this groovy character? Hey, aren't you the guard that we bumped into at the demonstration? Why are you here? Ah, as you may recall, last week's demonstration experienced a few hiccups. When the dust settled, management decided it would be best to cut me loose. I don't know... This is bad, but I was like, what accent should I do? I was kind of deciding while I was voicing him, and then it happened to happen at the same time, but after I found out he'd just been fired, I thought he should be Northern. I'm sorry to hear that. Ah, excuse me, I don't believe I've introduced myself properly yet. I'm... please, sir, don't bother. Dean Delmona filled me in. It's an honor to meet you, Professor Layton. I've actually been holding on to a puzzle just in case you happen to come by. Care to hear it? The Shady Trio. Whoa. Each member of a shady trio was dressed in red, white, and green. They were fabulous. However, none of their outfits were the same. Here's what witnesses had to say about them. The men wore the same colored jackets. 2 of them had white pants on. The larger man wore a green hat. The woman's jacket was green. Tap the trio's clothes and change the colors to match the exact eyewitness report. So that was green. That was green. 2 of them had white pants on. It says white hat. Oh, the larger man wore a white hat, yes. Oh, okay, so these 2 have to have white pants. The men wearing a different colored jacket. Each member of a shady trio was dressed in red, white, and green. Okay, so that says that there will be all the same color, I believe. None of their outfits were the same, though. So, he would be green, and that would be green, and that would be red. Yes. Yeah.
Feeling about this one.
We thinking alike?
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Well done. That clothes might be a bit too conspicuous, yeah. That is not normal clothes. Simply beautiful work, sir. Thank you so much for indulging me. Not at all. I quite enjoyed myself. And who are you? There you are, Professor. I see you cancelled lecture again this week. Let me guess, are you investigating another strange mystery? Hello, Rosetta. Yes, something rather pressing has come up, but I'll be sure to hold a make-up session later. Oh, no worries, Mr. L. As long as I get my credits, I'm not sweating it. Now, what kind of attitude is that to have, Rosetta? The attitude of every fucking student. If you want those credits, you'll have to earn them. And as your paper is on the stone relics of Cornwall, I'd say you have your work cut out for you. As your advisor, I insist that you check in with me weekly until your paper's shaped up. I didn't mean to imply I wasn't interested in the work, and I'm very much looking forward to our sessions together. Not every girl has the privilege of receiving private instruction from the great Professor Layton. What I mean to say is that you should check in during office hours. Oh, you don't have to tell me twice, Professor. I'll see you next week. I don't know who that girl's up to, what that girl's up to, but it can't be good, Professor. Nonsense, my boy. I'm sure it's all in your head. You can't fool me. Did you see the look she gave you? She's a man-eater, whatever that means. Okay. Oh dear. Alrighty then. I mean, Fuke was absolutely correct, but also, like, chill out. Herschel, my boy, I've been looking for you. Hello, sir. Didn't you receive my notice that I was on holiday? Oh, that? Yes, everything's in order there. It's something else that I need your help with. In that case, please tell me of how I can be assistance to you, sir. Oh yeah, it's a game for children. And the professor is uncomfortable because one of his students is flirting. That's a fun concept for the kiddies. Lean in a bit, my boy. What I'm about to ask you, well, I wouldn't like anyone else to hear it. The thing is, I have a puzzle I simply can't work through on my own. How terrible it would be if it was something related to the plot. My darling granddaughter brought it to me, but I can't, for the life of me, solve the blasted thing. I can see how that would be quite vexing. Vexing is putting it politely. It's hard to feel like the king of your castle when you can't even solve your grandchild's puzzle. It's a rather serious issue for me, Herschel. It certainly sounds that way, sir. Yes. So I take it I can count on you to help me work through this thing? But of course. There's nothing else we do in this game. 1 out of 1,000. I feel like that's gonna be a clue. Here are some matchsticks that spell out 100 meters. Move one of the matchsticks into the garbage to display a length that is 1/1000th of that size. I mean, dude, there's a reason your grandchild came up with this. Honk!
I've got a
Honk!
good feeling about this one.
Many honk. As you can hear, there is an echo. Honk! Terrific! 100 meters becomes 10 centimeters. That, yep. Oh, that's it! My granddaughter's going to flip when she hears how clever her granddad is. I'm glad I could help you with your predicament, sir. Likewise. By the way, Herschel, I do have one small favor to ask you. Certainly. Why is my face shaped like an eggplant? Please help me. It's a terrible condition. Yes, Eli is the echo. Hi, Gary on. Hi. Yeah, let's keep the fact that you helped me with this puzzle between you and me and the wall, shall we? Of course. After all, you've a reputation to maintain with your granddaughter. It will be our secret. Hoo-hoo! Perceptive of always. And what about you there, young man? Can you keep a secret? Of course! My lips are sealed, sir. Splendid. For that you have my thanks. One last thing, Herschel. There's a young lady in your office. She said she was waiting for you. I see. Oh, you must be talking about Flora. Can we keep a secret? Can the players keep a secret? Can chat keep a secret? No, no, and no. Okay. I did not... Flora's here? Oh, wow, Flora is here.
Oh, hi there, Flora.
Oh, yeah, that child they adopted. Oops.
You two have got some nerve leaving me alone while you go off on another adventure.
Now, Flora, you know that wasn't our intention at all. While we were out investigating one issue, an even more troublesome matter arose.
What kind of troublesome matter? We couldn't have seen it coming, Flora. Honest. Really? Of course, we wouldn't have left you behind on purpose.
Luke is quite right. Do forgive us for our oversight.
Well, okay. Just this once. But you two had better not leave me alone again.
Of course not.
Okay, now I can talk again. Yeah, that's not the voice that Eli did for Flora.
Voice I did for Flora. Flora sounds nothing like that.
She's buff.
She sounds like a buff man.
Yeah!
Yeah.
But I mean, that was when Don Paolo was pretending to be her. That's why I asked you to do buff man voice for Flora, because she was a man in a latex suit.
She can still have buff man voice.
Yeah, that's
She
fair.
can still have buff man voice if she wants it.
Yeah.
What's done is done, so I guess there's no point in my stewing over it.
Perfect. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, Julian, there's so many implications there. I don't think I can even start.
You two must be awfully tired from all that running around. I just made a pot of tea. I'll go fetch it.
that was such a menacing. I just made a pot of tea. Ugh!
I just made a pot of tea.
Man tea.
Man tea.
It's a pot of testosterone, motherfuckers.
Manatee. It's a manatee. She's just gonna bring a cup of manatees.
That would be adorable. And heavy.
I mean, she's a buff man.
That's true, she can. Did you just make a promise to Flora? I believe I may have. And unfortunately, this is one promise I fear I may have to break. We're going to desert her again, like a good adopted father. That's cool, Julian. Don't worry about it. I look forward to your enhanced puzzle-solving abilities. Professor, that's terrible. Not to mention, very unlike you to go back on your word. Well, I didn't see you doing anything to dissuade the poor girl from coming with us. This is your fault, child! Besides, you know our current case is fraught with danger. I don't want her to get hurt. But again, I don't care about you, child! Anyway, we need to finish our work so that we can find the inspector. We'd best move quickly. I suppose you're right, Professor. Alright then, what are we looking for here? Somewhere in my office is a leather-bound notebook with a yellow note sticking out of it. Can you find it in the form of a puzzle? Aye, Professor. I'm on the case. Oh, it's not a puzzle. He has a true gentleman should have a spare hat at all times.
A spare hat. I have a spare hat.
You do?
A spare beanie. But it's still a
Aw.
hat. I need a top hat. I do really need a top hat, though.
Absolutely. I also need a top hat.
Like, it's literally my channel's, like, icon.
Yeah.
Everything is based on top hats.
Oh. That's true. If Fuke dies, Fuke wouldn't exist. So the professor's just like, I can put Fuke into as much danger as I want. I've met the adult version.
So many paradoxes can be created. I mean, so many paradoxes can be created. So, I mean, is it just creating multiple potential timelines?
That would be fabulous.
In which one of them, Fuke is dead.
Coolsies. Dugong.
Dugong.
Is this a notebook that you were talking about? Why, yes, it is. Let's see. Information concerning the explosion at the Institute of the Polydimensional Research. Did you put this notebook together, Professor? I did, piece by piece. Sadly, most of its contents have been removed. Whoa, you weren't kidding! Most of these pages have been torn out. It's been a while since I opened it last. Let me see. At least the newspaper clippings are intact. When exactly are all these articles from, Professor? I'll explain more on the bus. But for now, we need to get out of here before Flora returns. We're just straight up gonna leave.
Yikes.
Cool. Cool. Tight.
Oh. Voila! I thought you might be hungry, so I made us a little cucumber sandwich. Oh dear. Where'd they go?
Yeet! Run, Fuke! Hydrate. Flora will see us if we go back there. We can't. Honk. Honk. Okay, so for hydrate, right, you'll have to bear with me for a minute. Honk. I don't have anything to hydrate with. I have a bowl of half-eaten gingerbread dough. Honk. And, oh my god.
I didn't get the dugong.
What is on my finger? What the hell was... Oh, okay, so there's curry on the outside of that bowl.
I'm concerned at the fact that it's on our carpet now.
I'll figure that out. But I do have gingerbread mochi.
I have love hearts.
And love hearts! Yeah, the only sweet we have left in the house is love hearts, because we bulk order sweets.
Lotus biscuits.
Mm.
And Jaffa cakes. And chocolate digestives.
Okay, we have some stuff. Like everything else right now, that tastes of nail polish. Honk. Ah, shit. There goes the mouse. Oh god, oh god. No, where did the game go? Anyway. Cool. Nail polish. Because I ate nail polish. No, I didn't eat nail polish. I put it on my nails, which is where it's meant to go. Honk! I don't think I did that last honk. About the notebook we picked up at your office, Professor. Exactly what explosion were you researching? It all happened several years ago when you were very small. 2 scientists working in a physics lab unwittingly caused an explosion during an experiment. The explosion devastated the surrounding area. That must have been all over the news. You'd think so, wouldn't you? However, though many perished in the blast, few records of the accident remain. What happened? That's something I'm still trying to figure out for myself. But answer me this, Fuke. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear of an explosion? Oh, okay. Not what I think. I think
Interesting.
fire and death and arson.
Yeah. Yeah.
The explosion of Dr. Stangen's time machine. Yeah, terrorism feels like a big one. That was my first thought as well. Terrorism everywhere! I have a strong suspicion that these 2 incidents... Oh, shit! Come up! Ooh, I didn't mean to come up! I have a strong suspicion that these 2 incidents are connected! What? I'm so excited for this explosion in which many people died!
Yeah.
Well, it's nothing more than a hunch, so I can't really say more right now. Oh, Professor, this is our stop! Hooray! Here we are at Scotland Yard. There's no time to waste. We need to find the inspector. Let's go, Fuke. Let's go! We're in Scotland Yard. There's a Scotland man.
What?
I mean, welcome to Scotland Yard, headquarters of the police. How may I be of service to you? That's the worst Scottish accent I've done in a very long time.
That was brilliant.
My feelings! Oh god! My feelings are that I really should have got a drink. Hello, Dave. How are you? I'm Dave. You're Dave. We're related. That's true. My feelings are,
Deemed to your own feelings.
you know the sound that new high heels make when you walk along a stone pathway, and they sound like a majestic two-legged horse. That's what my feeling is right now. We're here to see Inspector Shelby. Will you please let him know we'd like to speak with him? Life is great, but also, unfortunately, the Inspector is terribly busy right now. What's more, I have strict orders to issue this puzzle to all visitors. What? As you do. What? In recent years, this city has been suffering from an increase in accidents and crime. According to a survey, there's one place in the city where there is a higher average of injured people and deaths throughout the year. Where would it be? Oh, I've got it.
What?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your presence, Luke and Bernadine. Always good to see you.
What was the question?
There's a place where there's a lot of injured people and deaths.
The cemetery. Obviously, there's a lot of dead people.
Yeah, but there's not deaths there. There is deaths at the hospital, though.
I did not notice that. That works. Yeah.
There is a hospital. Naruto run away. Yes. I can see that in my mind's eye.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
that's settled.
It's not exactly dangerous, but people do keep dying. Unless it is
Very
dangerous.
cheery way of saying that.
That's tremendous! As usual! Correct, Professor! Oh! Lawrence Cheney! Oh, do you two know each other? Of course! As I know the Professor. How could any self-respecting puzzle not know the... not know... not know the name of Layton? I'm a huge fan. I assume the puzzle I just solved was one of your own design? You got me there. I couldn't pass up the chance to have the Professor Layton solve my puzzle. I'll call ahead to let the inspector know you're coming. His office is just up those stairs and on the second floor. Oh, have you been doing It's that thing that's got a Q in it. That's a computer thing that's got a Q in it.
Oh, computer things?
Sequel, maybe? I don't know. Q. What language is that? Help me. Thank you very much. Oh, I finished my sequel. Yes! SQL motherfucker! I knew a thing. I handed in my assignment earlier today, and my brain feels like it's on holiday, even though I have another assignment tomorrow morning at 9.
Why are all my assignments so early?
I don't...
I got mine done weeks ago.
Psychology people just know what efficiency is. Computer science people, however, are like, hey, how about we make the deadline the last day before you all leave, and we'll make that for all of the modules. Isn't that helpful? I should be studying right now. Nothing to... No, he was a farmer, wasn't he? Oh my god. Oh, Garyon, I love that. He's making a database. He's making a database. He's sorting it nice. Select stuff from context where behavior is nice. SQL clauses coming to town. I hope I did that good. Anyway, nothing to like a nice cup of tea to soothe jangled nerves. Good day, Barton. Good day to you too, sir. Barton, we wish to... Oh, thank you, Garyon, thank you. And I believe in you, Luke, and yes, don't worry, we can be brothers who program, and I'll do the web design, and you'll do databases, and we'll make all of the computers.
I'll be confused in the background.
Yeah! Vital! We need art. You can do art. Barton, we wish to have a few words with the inspector, but I don't see him here. Oh, you don't see him here either. I was led to believe he was here, in his office. Yes, he was. Then he got up and left. It was all very sudden. I too am puzzled by his sudden disappearance. Thank you, Barton. Barton! I sincerely hope you're not spreading misinformation about me. Oof! Double database exams. So many databases. I don't have to do databases till next year, although I should have been doing them now if I passed the first year. I sincerely hope you're not spreading misinformation about me. I just told you that I needed to pop downstairs to see the commissioner. Oh yes, you did say that, sir. Use your ears, Constable. You'll never move up in the force if you don't learn to listen. Greetings, Inspector. Apologies for not saying hello, Leighton. What a surprise to see you. Welcome to my humble office. Forgive the sudden intrusion. Infusion.
Excuse the sudden fusion.
Inspector. I heard that you're leading the investigation on the Prime Minister's disappearance. I am. And as it's you that I'm speaking with, I'll be quite candid. This case has me completely baffled. Dozens of eyewitnesses, myself included, and not one blasted lead to work with. Since you were there, I might as well hear your take on things. What do you think? I was questioned the day of the incident, but maybe our chat will uncover some new theories. Okay. I thought database and SQL was 40% and... Oh! Oh shit, that's not a fun time. It's not a fun time. You got the oh, that's rough.
Our bloody exam is all multiple choice and open book.
Wow. Fantastic.
That's the fucking topic I got a 75 on. So then...
Hopefully you'll get like more than better than a first. You'll get a 0th. Hopefully you'll get a 0th in that module.
Multiple choice and open book. Who's gonna fuck that up?
Quite a lot of people.
Multiple choice and open book.
Yeah. Yeah, that does feel kind of dumb, not good. Yeah. We've already established that you were there when the explosion occurred. Yes, I certainly was. Then you must believe, as I do, that there's no way anyone could have survived that blast. Not that quack Stangun, not his staff, and though I hate to say it, not the Prime Minister. But what confounds me is that not a single trace of the lot remains. Julian would fuck up that exam, apparently. I believe in you. Oh, jeez. Oh, all of that sounds like a lot. And yes, I know some candidates who would fuck that kind of exam. I think I had a multiple choice exam last year that was open book, and I got like 10%. That was infrastructure though.
You should get 25%, no?
Some of it was multiple choice.
Okay, that see, this is all multiple choice, which has just dumbfounded me.
Yeah.
How is that supposed to show any skill?
What do you mean by that? What I mean is... Yes, okay, I'll try and get through the plot quickly so we can get to puzzles. What I mean is, we've canvassed the old place and haven't found a thing related to the victims. No bodies, no clothing, no shoes, not even so much as a pocket watch or ring. Because everyone has pocket watches in this era, whatever era this is. We all...
I have a pocket watch.
That's cool. All we recovered from the scene was the 10 tons of scrap metal that used to be the machine. No people, though. There were 8 of them, sir. What? Did you say something just now, Constable? There were 8 of them, sir. 8 people vanished. Ah, yes. According to eyewitness reports, 8 people vanished from the scene. That group consisted of Stangun, a handful of his assistants, and the Prime Minister. Now, how in the world do 8 people just vanish? It's like a blasted magic trick. Don't worry, Inspector. From what I've heard, the Prime Minister is still alive. Ah, young Fuke. Be a good lad and shut the fuck up, alright? The adults are having a serious conversation here. If you're bored, why don't you go and play why don't you and Barton go and play in the hall? Poor Barton. Oh. Inspector, I assure you, Fuke isn't making this up. There is a very real possibility that Bill Hawkes is alive. What? Well, don't leave me here scratching my head like a fool. Explain, Layton. Before I do, I must ask a favor of you first. And what will that be? Do you recall the explosion that happened at the Polydimensional Research Institute 10 years ago?
No, I forgot it.
What did you just say? I'll take that as a yes. It is imperative that I see any and all case files on that incident. You just might be on to something here, Layton. What do you know? Nothing at the moment, but I have a suspicion your current case and this older one are linked in some way. I'd like to help, really I would, but those files are sealed and require top-level clearance. Even a high-ranking officer like myself would have trouble getting his hands on those. I see. I had hoped a man of your status might have the influence necessary to acquire those documents. Unfortunately, it seems I may have hoped for too much. I'm sorry to have asked the impossible of you. Wait just a moment, Layton. I might be able to get you access to the files. Excellent. I would be extremely grateful for that. Just one thing, though. These documents don't come for free. I want to hear everything you know or suspect about the Prime Minister's whereabouts. Of course. Once I've seen my documents, and I'm sure my theory is sound, every detail will be yours. Barton! Head down to the archive room and find those old files. Tell them you're there on my orders. Right away, sir! Those files can't leave the archive, but you can read them there. Head downstairs past the lobby into the basement. Much appreciated, Inspector. There's gonna be a puzzle to get into the archive, bet. Hello? Welcome to the archive. I've gathered all the files pertaining to the explosion. Thank you, Barton. Your hard work has saved us considerable time. Ew! These documents are all mildewy and covered in dust. These files are off limits to most people. You're the first to touch them in a long time. I see. Hand over some of those and I'll help you look through them. Where should I start? I appreciate the offer, but I should handle these myself. They are top secret after all, and they're probably going to have a lot of gore and photos of murdered people. Of course, I understand. Oh, okay, so apparently we're Fuke now. You know, it seems like the Inspector is always yelling at you. Don't you ever get tired of it? It's not so bad. Sure, he scolds me, but only when he has good reason to, which is often, unfortunately. Oh. I make a lot of mistakes, so I get yelled at a lot. He's always telling me I lack insight on cases and I don't, pay attention. Which is completely understandable. I just get distracted. And then I make mistakes. I love Barton so much! Oh, chin up, Barton. Everyone makes mistakes. Heck, even I make them all the time. I goof up pretty bad sometimes. Well, just the other day I found myself in the most ridiculous predicament. I park the car. Honk! You need to get your car into the parking spot marked by the flag in the middle of the grid below. As you can see, you can only enter the spot from one side. When you encounter an X, you must turn left or right. When you encounter an O, you must continue going straight. Also, your car is a bit of a clunker and can't go in reverse. Draw a line from your car into the parking spot. Okay, so we have to turn. Also, we have to turn from there. Ah! Okay. It has to go this way. I think it has to do this, which means it does that, which is impossible. Okay, right. I think this is a must. I think it has to go that way as well. Right, has to go that way. Up to here, and then it must turn left or right, so we'll go that way. We'll go that way. Ah! That way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way! That way!
This one's as good as solved.
Yeah!
I knew it.
I really need to get a chair. I sit on the floor for all of these streams, and it's not a good idea.
Worst ways to be set.
My legs are dead. Wonderful work, Fuke. I bet you never give the professor any cause to yell at you. Well, he's not really the yelling type, but it's true that I never let a puzzle go unsolved. Don't ask Granny Riddleton. I've got his reputation to protect. Oh dear, I never considered the possibility that my goof-ups would harm the inspector's reputation. Don't worry. Well done, Fuke. Don't worry, Barton. What's important is to try your best. If only I could convince the inspector to see things that way. Fuke, come here. I think I've found what we came here for. What is it, Professor? That file yielded some very valuable information, Fuke. What exactly did you find out, Professor? Let's just say I'm very confident the Prime Minister's still alive. However, the only way to save him is to travel to the other London where he's being held. You think he might be trapped in the future? Perhaps. Let's bring this discussion to the inspector. Let's go! We're in a very story-heavy area of the game. Well, Leighton, did your investigation bear any fruit? It did indeed. To start, allow me a few questions. Inspector, were you involved in the investigation into the explosion at the Institute 10 years ago? Yes, I was there. Ages ago it was. I remember I had just been promoted to assistant inspector. I see. And do you remember the names of the scientists thought to have caused the explosion? Let me think. Oh, it's coming back to me now. One man's name was Allen. Dimitri Allen. Weren't there two scientists implicated? Do you remember the second scientist's name? It was a long time ago, you know. I see you're having some difficulty remembering. Well then, what about the victims? Do you remember much about them? The explosion caused substantial damage to the area and destroyed the neighbouring apartment complex. One of the lab assistants perished in the explosion, as did several tenants in the building next door. Strangely enough, though, I think both scientists involved in the experiment survived. That was very informative, Inspector. Good, because I've got a few questions of my own now. How do you think this old case relates to my current one? This is just a theory, but I think the Prime Minister is being held somewhere beyond the influence of Scotland Yard. Do you mean to say he's been held captive in another country? You may find what I'm about to tell you hard to believe, but I think Bill Hawkes is being held captive in the future. If this is your idea of a joke, I'm not laughing. I can understand your skepticism. Thank you for all your help today, Inspector. Should I learn anything else about the Prime Minister's whereabouts, you will be among the first to know. Come, Fuke, let's be off. Now wait right there! We had a deal! Surely you've got more for me than that far-fetched theory? Inspector, I've told you as much as I know at the moment. Now please excuse us. That's a lie, Leighton. Chelmie's actually been really good to you. Like, dude. Okay, I just want a quick chat with Barton because he's amazing. I find a nice cup of tea helps focus the mind. Delicious, delicious tea. I love him so much. Bye forever, Barton. Now that we got what we came for, let's go back to the clock shop. Cog's waiting for us. Okay, Professor. Rightio. Midland Road? Yeah, hopefully, probably. We're at the bus stop. Just gonna plow on through. I suppose we have to head back to future London now, huh? What's the matter, Fuke? Are you scared of travelling through time again? Yeah, I mean, no. As long as I don't have to do it alone. Of course not. I'll be right here with you. First on the agenda is heading to Chinatown to meet the future Professor Layton, right?
Layton obviously has a preferred adopted child. Flora just abandons Flora.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we haven't met future Flora.
Oh.
That's right. And if my guess is correct, we'll find the Prime Minister there as well. Do you think we'll run into trouble along the way? Considering the warm welcome we received from the family at the casino, I'd say anything's possible. Fuke, there's no telling what kind of dangers await us in the future. Maybe it would be best for you to remain here in our time. What kind of an apprentice would I be if I left you to face danger all alone? Of course I'm going to! I mean, the other kid didn't get a choice. It's certainly a relationship dynamic. I'm not sure it's the best. Traveling companions, I can't... I love Statchin so much. Alright, what mischief did you two get yourselves into? Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about. No point playing innocent boy. Old Statchin Scaven knows more than you think. They might be slightly obscured, but I do have eyes, you know. And these eyes can see that the law is right on your tail. I don't follow. Say no more, my boy. Just know that I'm always on your side. If you call me, I'll come running. Thanks, I guess. Well, we ought to be off now, Fuke. I have the feeling that things are about to get interesting. You're right there, Professor! Fuke, do you remember the secret knock Big Fuke used when we last entered the clock shop? Of course. Allow me, Professor. Yeah. Welcome back, Professor. Sorry to keep you waiting. Where is Cog, by the way? Oh, same place as always. In the back, tinkering with that clock. Tee-hoo. Welcome back, you two. I take it you found the information you were after. We did. Hopefully Fuke's not tired of waiting for us back in the future. Yes, we mustn't keep Sir Young Sir waiting. Young Sir? Oh, did I just call Fuke Sir? Sorry, it's an old habit of being in the service industry. My mind's just not as sharp as it used to be, you know. I make mistakes like that often. I'm sure that's not incredibly relevant to the story. Someone's at the door. You can't just force your way onto private property. It's illegal, not to mention ungentlemanly. Madam, I'm no gentleman. I'm an officer of the law, and I'm here on an important investigation. What's Inspector Chelmy doing here? You tailed us, didn't you, Inspector? But be that as it may, Spring is right. Forcing your way in here is quite rude. Say what you will, Layton. The fact remains that our Prime Minister is missing. And if I have to crash a few parties to find him, then that's how it has to be. And I'll keep crashing them until you lay your cards on the table, Layton. All of them. Oh!
What?
Flora!
Flora?
Yeah!
Huh? Oh! What? Where is she? What?
She'll
I
pop
can't believe you, Professor! And you too, Luke!
Flora!
You two ran off and left me on my own again! After I made you those nice cucumber sandwiches.
Eat my cuke, boys!
Eat my cuke!
Flora, please try to understand. We just didn't want to put you in a dangerous situation.
But the real reasoning is you don't. The real reason you don't want to take me is because you think I'll get in the way.
No, that's not it at all. Flora, you have to understand. You could be put in harm's way. It's for your safety that I
don't know anyone else in this town. What am I supposed to do when you two run off? Stare at the wall? Oh, no, that's really fun. By really fun, I mean not fun at all!
When you put it that way, I can see where you're coming from. Now, Fuke, listen here. You know, Leighton, I think the girl has a point. You may be leaving her behind out of concern, but that doesn't mean much if it upsets her, so... Inspector, you too? Yeah! Everyone's just like... Doy!
Leave the child!
You shouldn't just leave your adopted daughter just, like, in your office and is like, we'll be back in several months. Like...
Leave the fucking child.
That's not cool, man. Sorry to butt in, but we've got to get this show on the road. We can't keep Fuke waiting any longer. I have to start her up now. But there are several people here who have nothing to do with the matter at hand. As far as I'm concerned, the more people we've got, the merrier. That's ridiculous. I beg you to reconsider. Sorry, Professor, we've got to go. Hold on, everyone! Hold on. What for?
Time travel!
The way you said time travel.
Time travel!
Thank you for that, Eli. Okay, out of the line. Everyone out. Here. What in the world just happened? My stomach's doing backflips again. That was more sexual than I wanted it to be. What was that? Just the step outside and see for yourself, Inspector. That should serve as a sufficient explanation. I don't know what you're getting at, but fine. Barton, let's step outside. Just a moment, sir. I'm feeling a touch queasy. Actually make that quite queasy. Pull yourself together, Constable. We're going out.
Please don't jostle me. I'm feeling a bit green.
Flora, Hulk mode activate!
Ha!
Are you okay, Flora? It was a rather shaky trip. I'll say, time travel really takes it out of you.
I'm a bit dizzy.
Oh no, someone catch her! Yeah, it's better to say that than catch her. Now you can see our entire party on the right. Professor Luke, Flora, and the parrot. Oh my gosh, his face. Leighton! What's all this? What's happened to London? Oh! We're still in London, Inspector. We've just been transported 10 years into the future. Hydrate and honk. Oh god, so much. I'm gonna angle that down a bit. I only ate half the mochi earlier, so apparently I'm eating mochi now. Cheers. Honk. Honk! 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 We're still in London, Professor. Inspector. We've just been transported 10 years into the future. But that's impossible, isn't it? Or... is it possible, Leighton? One thing is for certain. We're no longer in the London we knew. Well, there'll be time for debate once my work is done. I seem to recall you saying something about the Prime Minister being trapped in the future, yes? Yes. I'm by no means certain, but it remains a definite possibility. Well then, what are we standing around here for? The hunt is on, Barton! We're off to find the Prime Minister! You know, Inspector, we may have better luck tracking him down if we work together on this case. That's enough from you, Leighton. The fact remains that you're a civilian. I'll handle this on my own. Okay, bye. Where's the other Fuke, Professor? Now that you mention it, we never decided on a meeting place. Perhaps it's time to pay Shipley a visit. Of course! He can get us in touch with Big Luke. Shall we head over to the arcade restaurant then? Hey, don't walk away from me. We've got unfinished business here. Important unfinished business. Okay. Well, look who's back. Mr. Stachenscarfen? The one and only. And who's your feathered friend there? Oh, you mean Crump? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Bird. Say, seeing as how you're a dependable bunch, I've got a favor to ask. Lately, I can't get enough of mushrooms.
Wow.
Especially this one little red delectable variety. That's why you come in. I'd like to see you seek out one of those fine fungi and bring it round to me. A little delectable red mushroom. I haven't a clue where we can pick up one of those. Crab will go right. Yeah. That's the kind of can-do attitude I like, Bird. But are you really up to the task? Cramp's no regular bird. This should be a snap for him. Okay. Coolsies. Right. We love tutorials. Get me those mushrooms. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, fine. A parrot has generously offered his volunteers. I am aware. I know how this game works. Let's go. This is gonna be so difficult. I am so suspicious of Stachenscarfen. Oh! Okay, it was legitimately that difficult. Ah, they tricked me! They tricked me. Yay, you did it, Krauf! I knew you were just a fellow for the job. This is a perfect specimen. Specimen? You go on like that and you'll become a fine delivery pirate. People will love you. Love me? Delivery! Oh, we've earned this person's gratitude. Hooray for us! Can we move on now? Yep. I'm not 100% sure where we're going, but it's fine. I just remembered something. What's that, Professor? We've neglected to explain the situation to Flora. You're right, it completely slipped my mind.
No worries. I'm just happy to be here along for the ride. And not, left behind as usual.
Be that as it may, I think an explanation is in order. Let's stop by the hotel for a quick chat. Okay, Professor. I don't think we need to do that, but let's go! Let's just let her sleep. I don't know if the sleeping noise came through, but I had fun making it. I'm sorry, but only registered guests are permitted to enter that area.
My name's Flora. I'm a guest of the Professor's and Luke's. Well, sorta. Actually, what really happened is I followed them here because they ran off without me. They're always doing that. To be honest, it really hurts my feelings, and... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take up your time chatting so much. Oh, my God.
Flora, what on earth are you going on about? Don't mind her, Becky. They're... They are so horrible to Flora. Flora can be a bit awkward around new people. Oh, I'll never pry into a guest's personal affairs. That's against hotel policy. I'll be off now. Have yourselves a pleasant day. I hope Becky doesn't look down on us for running out on Flora. I mean, she should.
What a charming room!
I'm glad you like it, Flora. We'll be sure to get you one of your own very later.
Very later? Oh, no need for that. I'm happy to stay in this one with you two. You'll just put up a screen. Luke, you're the smallest, so you can sleep in that chair over there.
Get wrecked.
I can take one of the beds, and Professor can take the other bed.
That's ridiculous. I'm way too big to fold myself into a chair. We can discuss this issue more later. For now, let's try to bring you up to speed, Flora.
Alright, so what's the skinny?
What? Okay. Right now, we are in a town that looks very much like London, but is fundamentally different. Make no mistake, this city is far more dangerous place than our London.
How so?
What he's trying to say is that we've travelled through time. This is London 10 years into the future.
What?
We're currently working with a young man who identifies himself as Fuke. According to him, in the 10 years between his time and ours, I became a rather unsavory individual. And here in the future, I rule over the city with an iron fist. This young man is working with us to try and stop my future evil self.
Wow, that's an awfully complicated story.
Did you follow all of it?
Yes, I think so.
Good. Can you imagine the professor as a crime boss? This is something I've just got to see.
Oh, I just thought of something.
What's up?
If both you and the professor have counterparts here, I should too, right?
Sure, I don't see why not.
But you haven't seen future Flora here?
She's dead.
Ugh.
No, not yet anyway.
But didn't it strike you as strange that you hadn't seen me? It's London, it's a big-ass city, bro.
Also, none of us care about you for some reason. Well, we had a lot going on since we came here, and we haven't really had much time.
I guess I just thought the two of you would have been more concerned about my well-being in the future.
Yeah, I mean, they absolutely should have been. Like, I mean, that should have been...
I feel so sorry for Flora.
Yeah, me too. Like, Flora should either be with Fuke or the professor, probably. Like, she's probably still vaguely hanging out with them or vaguely in contact because they are her family. And, yeah.
Oh,
Oof.
just Fuke Killer is secretly a monster.
Maybe. There, dear. Don't get upset now. Oh, you dick.
Oh.
That's not nice.
Oh.
What do you say we brighten up those spirits with a trip to one of the best restaurants in the city? And where we need to go for plot reasons, but that's unrelated.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Let's go.
Phew! Nice save, Professor.
Oh, they're both
They're-
such dicks.
They are not good to her. I mean, I get that they didn't really want to adopt her. Like, they went seeking a fortune of, like, gold and money, and then they had to come back with a girl.
Yeah, but like, she's their responsibility now.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Like, they could have just left her in the town where she was perfectly happy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, everyone else in the town was a robot, but, like, she was vibing.
Yeah. She can vibe with robots. That sounds great.
Yeah. I mean,
Pre-programmed individuals that aren't unpredictable and chaotic.
Yeah. I mean, may as well.
Yeah.
Well, look who's here. Who's that? Dean Dalmonia. Oh, fancy seeing you here, Herschel. Have you been well? Yes, thank you. You're looking quite well yourself. Spry, even. Oh, heavens. This old man's growing older by the day. One look at the head of my white hair will tell you that. Ah, yes. I thought something was different about you. Some people say silver hair makes a man look distinguished, but I was partial to my brown hair. You know, Herschel, London's full of people quick to sully your name, but I don't believe a one of them. That was quite a shock, Professor. We saw the Dean only hours ago, yet he's aged a full 10 years. Yes, time certainly appears to have left its mark on the Dean. Is something the matter? Not at all. I just needed a moment to think. Let's be on our way. Okay, so apparently him having grey hair is a clue. I know what happens, and like, yeah, okay. This dude. I can't remember his voice. I really should.
I have no idea.
I think maybe Northern? Not sure. Greetings, Shipley.
hear another voice.
Excellent timing, Professor. I think it was Northern. This feels right.
Yeah.
I just received a message for you from Lefuke. He would like you to go to the observatory in North Parkerville. See that you're not followed. The park is the one on the road that joins Flatstone Street with Midland Road, yes? That's the one. Luke will be waiting there for you. Why do we need to make sure we're not being followed? It sounds like someone out there may be monitoring our movements. Flora, are you paying attention to what's being said? This is very important. Probably, yeah. What?
Of course I'm listening.
Moving around in a group of 3 will make us more conspicuous. Fuck off, daughter.
Oh,
Ah, I know.
Jesus
Genuinely, I know you don't want to be left alone, but I think it would be best if you waited for us at the hotel.
Don't.
As soon as we're done talking with the other Fuke, we'll come to talk to you. Come to get you.
No, I'm coming with you.
Now, Flora. Oh, come on, Professor. Let her come along. We'll do our best to be stealthy on the way to the park. I don't know about this. It'll be fine. Besides, it might be more dangerous to leave Flora all by herself. Yeah, probably. I suppose you might have a point. Where we're heading could lead us into some very dangerous situations.
Then why bring the other child?
Fuke is like younger.
Just leave them both at the hotel. Let him safe.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to come along with us?
Of course I do. I'm not scared.
Well, that settles it. Let's get moving. Sorry, Fuke, but we've got no choice to put our dinner plans on hold again. I understand, Professor. No one wants to eat more than I do, but we shouldn't keep Fuke waiting.
Dude. Well then, what are we waiting for? Off we go!
Aye. Wait, no, I'm very interested in what was going on there. You there with the shady expression. Look me in the eyes when I talk to you. I'm reading here, why don't you buzz off? Listen, hooligan, I'm acting under the authority of Scotland Yard. I demand that you comply with my investigation. Scotland Yard? Psh, big deal. It's been years since the police had any power in this town. No power, you say? You'd do well to take a look at the fellow before you. The very sight of these fists sends thugs running for the hills. There's a lot of thugs, buddy. Whoa there, buddy. Settle down. Someone help me. This weirdo's getting too close for comfort. Inspector, calm yourself. Ah, Luke. Now, not now, lad. I'm putting the screws to this dubious fellow here. Inspector, please. I can vouch for this man. He's an ordinary citizen. Oh, so he's a friend of yours, Leighton. You should have said so earlier. But you're off the Yuck newspaper, boy. But listen well, because I'll say this only once. Thanks. I'm listening. The soul of Scotland Yard and what it stands for is immortal, even in the corrupt pit of depravity like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an investigation to attend to. Good day, Leighton. Whew. Thanks for saving me from that loon. What was all that gibberish about Scotland Yard? Oh, the inspector doesn't mean any harm. He just tends to get a little worked up. Oh my gosh, it's H. Bomber Guy. It's maddeningly quiet. Why did the boss have to post me here? Okay. I can't seem to open the door to the observatory. Is that so? It appears that a puzzle is locking the door. Huh, I guess you're right. Worry not, Fuke. I'll solve this puzzle and have us through the door before you know it. Of course he will. Gravity mate. Oh, gravity mate. I remember this. Oh. Move the red and blue blocks to their respective places. Tap the arrow buttons at the bottom to rotate the playing field by 90 degrees. Blocks fall downward then there's nothing around them. I remember that very much. And I very much remember the number 1 at the beginning of that. That one, not too bad. It's gonna get funky though. Yeah, I did solve it in 5 moves, because I'm a true master, and have wasted my life with this game. That's it, Fuke, the lock is disabled. And the door's open! There he is! Fabulous music. Thank you for meeting me here. I know it's a bit out of the way. I wanted to make sure you weren't followed, and this place afforded me the best view to do that. Have you made any progress in your investigation? We've encountered some unexpected turns, but on the whole it's going well.
I can't believe I'm meeting Luke from the future.
Hey? Oh, Flora, it's you. I didn't recognize you there for a moment. You'll have to excuse me, this is all a bit unexpected.
It's nice to know that some things never change. You're still easily flustered. Heh.
You're one to talk. As I recall, you're pretty easily flustered yourself. But it's good to see you. You look well. Yes, Flora would be one of the unexpected turns in question. Sassy bitch. Inspector Chelmy and Barton are here as well. Oh, that's me. Well, I'm not too surprised by the inspector's arrival. That man lives for his police work. Are you saying you expected him to tail us back here? Expected? No, but I acknowledged it as a possibility. Enough chatter for now. We need to discuss how we're going to get into Chinatown. We haven't a chance of getting through unless we get those guards to leave the gate. And you've found a way to lure them away, haven't you? Yes. See, the guards don't hang around the area all the time. They only man their positions there when Leighton tells them to. In other words, my future self has some reason to post watchmen in the area. I confess that would be my fault. I've been doing a lot of reconnaissance in the area and may have been spotted. Anyway, the crucial point to take away is that the guards will leave their post if their boss says to. I understand, but how do we get my future self to issue that order? Luckily, Leighton almost never interacts directly with his low-level grunts. Instead, he has his lieutenant, Bostro, give out the orders. I'm sure you remember him. He was that giant thug giving orders at the casino. Ah yes, I know who you're talking about. If the thugs by the gate hear Bostro to tell them get lost, I'm sure they'll abandon their posts. Then all we need to do is record Bostro's voice and play it back for the guards. Well done, little Fugue. But have you figured out how to reproduce Bostro's voice? I seem to remember you picking up a new friend near the river who boasts impressive vocal talents. Yup! Of course! Cramp! We can get him to mimic Bostro's voice. That's the idea. But how do we get Cramp to learn how to say get lost in Bostro's voice? That could prove quite difficult. Nah, get lost is something of a catchphrase for Bostro. He's always yelling it. I've spent quite a few afternoons spying on the man. He uses it at least a dozen times a day. That's not a very nice thing to say. Oh, well, he's not a very nice fellow, as you may have noticed. That catchphrase is our ticket into Chinatown. We should start looking for him immediately. Alright, Bostro's likely somewhere in the vicinity of the casino. Heading back to that area is a dangerous move, but we should start our search for him there. Yes! I feel like one more chapter. I don't know what the next chapter is. Chinatown! Ooh. I feel like when we get in here, it starts to actually pick up quite a lot. Looking forward to this. Oh! Okay, only one page of puzzles. That's not too bad. Bye, H-Bomb. We're gonna head to the casino. To the casino. Look, there's Bostro! Yes, I recognize that white pinstripe suit anywhere. Quick, everyone hide!
What?
No, I just heard a camera sound.
With a screenshot.
Oh, okay. You're supposed to be on guard, duty, you clown! Stop goofing off! Yeah, I wasn't goofing off, Bostro. I was just... You know, the only thing I hate more than a loafer is a loafer who makes excuses. But... There ain't no buts about it. The attitude is what keeps you a grunt in this here organisation. You know what? You're finished here. The family don't need no clowns like you. Get lost, you clown. Ah, come on, Bostro. Don't kick me out. Where will I go? There, did you hear that? Yes, I heard get lost loud and clear.
What about Crump? Did he manage to pick it up?
Did you hear what that big man said, Cramp? Get lost. Sorry, it seems like Flora just occasionally has like one line. Really helpful. It's uncanny how much he sounds like Bostro. A performance like that is sure to fool those two gates at the gate. Guards at the gate.
Those
Two gates at the guard. Don't you hate it when you go to the guard and there's just a bunch of gates hanging out?
Yeah.
You know this statue here, Fuke? Fuke, yep. Oh, the one that looks like... The one with the man that looks like the professor? Sure. Seeing it kind of got me thinking about, you know, the future. And one thing that occurred to me is that you know how everything is going to turn out, don't you? I mean, you're me, so you already went through this scenario 10 years ago, right? Well, in a way, yes, but I can't tell you what's going to happen from here on out.
You see what's happening here? What?
Yeah.
There are so many paradoxes in time travel.
You see, if you had that knowledge, it could alter the course of history. Some of the things...
Already altering the course of history!
Some of the things that are supposed to happen might not happen at all. Time travel has changed the way events unfold here, and look at the mess it's made. We wouldn't want to add to that chaos, would we? Beldam. I guess I never thought about it that way. What's more, knowing about your future self could actually change who you become. And just to complicate things further, it's probably worth noting that technically you aren't me. I'm not? Then who am I? That's a tough question. Our meeting has changed much for both of us. Only the past is certain. Therefore, I was you in the past, but you may not be me in the future. You follow? I think I do. But time travel sure is complicated. You bet. Oh yeah, Lil Leighton. Oh, did you see Lil Leighton?
Aw.
He's tiny.
Aw.
Love him. Oh, and this guy. Oh, chin ball. Ball chin. He's got balls for a chin.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Oh, you remember him? Cool.
Can never forget good old ball chin.
Salutations, mein amigo. I'm afraid I'm a bit lost. Hello there, Pavel. Fancy meeting you here. Where are you trying to get to this time? I read a magnifique article about the great underground caverns of El Mundo and came to see the... Holy shit. Ah, yes. One school of thought posits that these caverns exist throughout the entire world. If anyone knows how to pronounce posits, please help me. Hi, excitement. I was on my way to discover the subterranean ruins of Rome when I got lost. Wait, you were heading to Rome and ended up here? Yeah. The road of a traveler is long and winding, but this time I'm sure I'll reach my direction. Close enough. But seeing as how we bumped into each other like this, how about a puzzle, el amigo? Lunar leapfrogs. That sounds pretty. And I recognize it. Okay. 6 frogs are sitting atop logs in a bog. Amazing. Leap them around so that each frog's color honk matches the ribbon tied to its post. Honk!
Just happened to honk! What is happening to my voice?
Flora is destroying your voice.
Yeah, she really is.
You can hop to any empty adjacent log. If there's an empty log 1 frog over, you can leap over 1 frog to get there. You can't leap over 2 frogs at a time. Okay, so like you can move 1 and you can jump. And that's the dealio. I feel like there was a way to do this in 6 moves, but I can't remember it for the life of me. I mean, this feels kind of sorting, but easier, I guess? No, that's not possible in 6 moves. I'm not the best with... I'm really bad with sorting algorithms, not gonna lie. We had to, like, write a sorting algorithm. Okay, well, it doesn't even tell me what the lowest number was. That sucks. I did a bubble sort. I decided the best way, and the fact that Eli's laughing proves that they're not a computer science student. Bubble sort is the worst sort, and I did it in front of an entire class, and none of those people have contacted me since.
Bubble sort?
Bubble sort. I love the frog sorting algorithms, though. Yeah. I definitely should write that, frog sort. I think what I just did was probably a bit bowly. I don't know. Magnifique. With that solved, I'm ready to return to my travels. Good day, and happy travels wherever you go! Oh, please do think of worse algorithms than bubble sort. I've never seen anyone as good at getting lost as you. I don't know what that is. How did you even make it here to begin with? Oh, wow. Oh, no. That's not... Okay. Yeah. I'm now getting, pictures for my next thing. Does the cat have anything to say? Catanova.
That is cat sounds.
Alright, Fuke, this is our chance. Oh, I'm so nervous! Just relax. We'll stay back here outside and let Cramp work his magic. I just realized something back here. I will get the henchman to leave. Oh, random shuffles until it... That's so horrible. That's the worst sort. I don't like that one bit. I'm gonna do a few puzzles. 24 is my favorite number. The more you know. Chart a path from the starting square in the top left corner to the ending square in the bottom right corner. You can move horizontally or vertically, but you can't move in the direction that the arrows on each square. You can't move in the direction that the arrows on each square are pointing. Also, you can't use the same square twice. Can you make it to the green flag? Touch each square to chart your path. You can't go where the arrows are pointing. Okay, I'm gonna try. Ah. Oh, wait. I need to... Okay, so it has to be that one. 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 So it has to be... 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 Me. That. 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 Bonk.
This one's as good as solved.
Yeah! Generally, the key to the arrowy things is just do it backwards and it's fine. We've got over 1,000 picker rats! Yeah! Yay, we got a mushroom! Hooray! We're gonna pick a random one. Sure! Find the clock tower. 44. To find the clock tower in the village below, just follow these directions. Go straight and take the first left. Take the next right, and then the next left, and it will be in front of you. At which spot A through H is the clock tower located? Great. Go straight, and take the first left. Take the next right. And take the next, left, right, left. I think it's A, but I'm not sure. Because in my mind, you start at C, and then you go straight, and then you go left, and you go right. And then that would be... Yeah, that's a right. H possibly. Where, that would be starting at D? D straight, starting at A. No, starting at D. Oh, I don't know. Go straight and then take left, and then... Yeah. D and then left to E, and then right, yeah. Yeah, I think it's that.
This one's as good as solved.
Oh, thank you for helping me. I barely know my left and right. This is not the one for me. There was a little line around the outside of it for a while. Yeah, I was partially right. My answer was inside the correct answer. That's cool. Rubbing his back, the waiter sighed wearily and said, I always use the same box to carry as many glasses as I can at a time, but there's one type of glass that I hate carrying. Of the 4 glass types pictured here, which one is the waiter talking about? Keep in mind that they all weigh the same. I mean, my gut reaction is D. I feel like B is clearly the best one to carry. Maybe C? Yeah, I'm torn between C and D. I guess it's just because they're weird. And I'm guessing that we're looking for things that don't that don't tessellate. Yeah, I guess D would be the worst at tessellating. I'm gonna go for that.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Let's tessellate. Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
go
if at
for...
first you don't succeed.
How do you carry them? I don't know. I leave them in the kitchen overnight. Yeah. Pile up 8B. Best you can carry more. Ah. Yeah, because his back hurts, so like... Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm with Gary on this. I think that makes sense. Yeah. You got it.
Just as I suspected.
It's not out of the way, it's exactly where the way is. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. That was a few puzzles. Let's do more plot stuff to mix it up. Ugh, this post is such a drag. I can't wait to punch out and grab oatmeal. Sounds good. What you wouldn't give for a peeping hot Yup, with some mushroom gravy right now. We better not let Bostro hear us talking about food on the job or he'll tan our eyes. Seems all that brute does his watch to see if we mess up. Talk about a terrible boss. Alright, do your thing, Cramp. Doing my thing. Psst, Cramp, you're on. Get lost, you clown. Did you just hear Bostro? Yeah, he told me to get lost. Or was he talking to you? Maybe he meant both of us. I think you're right. Oi, oi, Bostro. You don't gotta tell us twice. We'll get lost immediately. Way to go, Cramp. Excellent. I think we can finally get into Chinatown now.
That's how I feel the gods.
Yup.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's a choice. And it's all thanks to our pal Cramp. Get lost! Oh, get lost! Get lost, you clown! You can stop saying that now, Cramp. And there's gonna be a puzzle on the gate! What's this device that's stuck to the door? Oh no. That's a puzzle counter. Oh, a puzzle counter, okay. Oh no. Why oh no? These things measure how many puzzles a person has solved. The door won't open for anyone who's solved fewer than the required number of puzzles. Here, take a look at the display on the front of the machine. It says 50. Hopefully you've got 50 puzzles under your belt. I don't know, but I'm anxious to try the machine. The future's just full of so many neat gizmos. I think we have? Oh shit. Beep. Insufficient puzzles solved. Access denied. Oh no! I didn't anticipate this. I suppose we'll have to come back after we've solved more puzzles. We've solved 42? Fuck me, okay. Alright. Guess we're solving puzzles. Well, there's 3 here, so that's neat. How many people? I was riding a double-decker bus, and the tour guide on the upper level told me that, including myself, there were 25 tourists in the lower level, and 40% as many tourists in the upper level. 40% as many, so 2/5, so there's 10, so there's 35, add 1, there's 36. That was so... Okay, nope, alright. Yeah! No! 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 Yes!
This one's as good as solved.
No!
I guess
Oh,
it's
no.
back to the drawing board.
40% is 2/5, but even if you get that, there's a catch. And the tour guide on the upper level told me that, including myself, there were 25 tourists in the lower level and 40... And the bus driver! For fuck's sake. Yeah, I assume the tour guide and the bus driver aren't the same person. Yeah. Didn't think about that.
That's a relief.
That felt cheeky. The missing block. I feel like you'll have to have solved most of the puzzles in order to progress the story. A hidden message is revealed when one of the blocks, A, B, C, or D, replaces the box marked ? Tap the letter that corresponds to the correct block. What? Leighton. Wow, okay. B.
That should do the trick. Just as
I can't believe I actually started pronouncing that like, 6 letters and it starts with la. Coolsies. I feel like they were really running out of puzzles by this point, not gonna lie. There are 3 sheets of transparent plastic with different patterns painted on them. If you lay them correctly, a checkerboard pattern appears. The order in which you layer them is important. You can't flip or rotate the sheets. Which sheet goes on the very bottom, A, B, or C? What? Oh, okay. C definitely doesn't go on the bottom. No way. I'm thinking B. I'm thinking C on top of A on top of B. Yes. Yes, that looks right to me. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Garyon.
This one's as good as solved. I knew it.
Yeah. Woo! Okay, so that's all the easy to get puzzles. Now we have to wander around and talk to people for 5 puzzles worth of stuff. Do you have more puzzles? Just which way must I venture in way to get to Rome? 5 to go, yeah. Surely no one would throw rubbish in a river. That would be a terrible thing. I mean, Professor, come on. You're like the head of crime. Today is the big day. At last I shall propose to the most enchanting woman of all of London. That is, I shall make a small business proposition. Wow, that's exciting. Yes, at last Belle, radiant goddess that she is, will know my heart's deepest desire. And that is to start a clothing line with her. It's Waluigi. Yeah, we love him. Oh, he's stylish Waluigi. Not that Waluigi isn't stylish. You'll see. Though I am a stylish gentleman, one might argue the most stylish gentleman in town. And no one has their finger on the pulse of fashion like teenage girls. What's more, every genius needs a muse, and that's where Belle enters the picture. Okay. Good luck with that. Not gonna look into that relationship. Oh! Chinballs has a, oh, so bored. So very, very bored. Same old story, eh? Can you blame me? Life's not exactly a rose bed. Whoever you want to talk to. But hey, being bored is better than being sad, right? I guess so. You know, if you want someone to talk to, I'd be happy to listen. That's nice of you. I bet you're gonna grow up to be a nice guy. Thanks for the offer, little man. I already feel better. As thanks, How about I share one of my awesome puzzles with you? Bored and sad, yeah, that's the way to do it. Please do. I love a good puzzle. Okay. See, I'm a pretty good digger. It's what I do. I thought of this one while I was at work one day. Tunneling. Arrange all the tunnel. This is a puzzle that people just think of as they do. All the tunnel segments to create a tunnel that leads from the entrance to the exit. A segment to switch. Okay. The green segments are already finished, so you can't change them. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, no, I can rotate it. Okay. Wait, I mean... If we can literally just... Like... That's it!
How about this?
No? Okay, I missed something. What did I miss?
I don't know what to say.
Try again to finish that tunnel. I don't have to fill every Arrange all the tunnel segments. Okay, great. Cool. That's so helpful. I love it. I mean, if it's all the tunnel segments, it feels like it's just gonna be a tedious one, because it's just follow the thing. And what's gonna be more tedious is trying to make it frickin' work. Ah. Why will you not? Okay, thank you. This feels like me writing my essay earlier. Just fill up the space. I need to make a tunnel with all the blocks, and the green ones are solid. They could have been more clear about needing all the blocks, but they were not. So I've already lost 4 pickaxe, and I'm bummed out.
This one's as good as solved.
Yay! Huzzah!
Stop Layton's apprentice.
Yeah. You're a smart little man, are you? Yeah, like, a ton of effort and no brain is the worst kind of puzzle. You come back and see me again sometime, okay? Yeah, little Layton's got a puzzle.
All men face trials in life, but it's the real men who persevere in spite of them. When tragedy raises its ugly head, a real man knows how to deal with gracefully. Here's a puzzle to prepare you for that day when you must deal with your own hardships.
Horrifying. Thanks, little Layton. 4 siblings inherited a large plot of land. They each built a house in their favourite spot without thinking about how best to divide up the rest. They've decided that the fairest... A poor sibling, D! They've decided that the fairest solution is to split the land into 4 equally shaped 6 square portions that include each house. Also, each portion must touch but not include the well in the center. What? Okay.
This is bizarre.
This is very bizarre. So, okay, so they all need 6. Okay. Wait. Based on their decision, which sibling's property will include the star? Okay, so let's draw this shape. I don't know. So, lines that we know for certain, that exists, and that exists.
And lines all around the well exist.
Yeah. So they must be able to... I feel like... equally shaped. This is wrinkling my brain.
Do they have to wait? Do they have to use every single one of the squares?
Yes. This is big brain time. This I appreciate. Okay, I'm gonna try a shape and see what happens. I feel like it's B, but I don't have enough evidence for that, so
I have instinct was B, which means it's probably not B.
I'm gonna try this. So these all belong to B because I can color code it. Boom shakalaka. Everything is magical. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What?
1.
God damn!
No, yellow. Well, you can see the rest.
It was A. God damn, David.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Well, thank you.
Just as
Yeah. I like that we all kind of slowly came to that conclusion at the same time. I mean, I was just kind of trying to think of something that tessellated. I love tessellation. It's the word of the day.
Splendid work. It just goes to show you that analytical thinking is the key to impressing people.
Aight. Thanks, little dude. No puzzle for you.
One day I'm gonna become a professor of puzzleology, and then you will fear me.
Okay. Sure.
That's fair. I don't blame you for giving up. Can we go anywhere? Nope. Probably don't want to go into the casino, not gonna lie.
Aw.
The breeze today is so nice. I wish my hubby would come home from work so we could go on picnic. Oh, good, her. Oh, hi, there you are, Flurkins. How I missed the sound of your sweet voice. Oh, Belle, I'm begging you to listen. My name is Luke, with an L. Oh, what's the name anyhow? All that matters is we love that we share, Fluky Poo. Don't you feel lucky to have met your soulmate so early in your young life? 'Cause you should. Listen, Belle, I think maybe you've got big dreams for our future. You bet I do. Now, only if I could get this plan for our house right.
Poor you.
I can't believe we're solving a puzzle for this woman.
Poor you.
Oh my gosh. Is it tessellate time? Yeah, Belle got the name right. I didn't see anything wrong with what she was saying.
She just added an L in. There's no L in Fook.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine spelling Fuke with an L. That's dumb. The empty lot below is lined with wooden stakes forming a grid of squares. Your job is to stretch ropes between the stakes so that a 4-person family that is planning to build a house here can have 4 identically shaped rooms. Tessellate really is the word of the day. Wonderful. You must complete this puzzle using the entire lot and 5 ropes or less. A rope that traverses multiple stakes in a straight line counts as 1 rope if you draw it with a single stroke. Okay. Okay, so my gut reaction is the thing to look out for here is the edges. As a problem with the edges. Four identically shaped rooms doesn't necessarily mean four identically sized rooms.
Oh.
Oh. That could be wild and crazy. I don't know what I'm doing with that. I have 5 ropes. Okay, I'm gonna try... Right. Build a room. Just build a room. Okay, imagine that is the shape that we're going for. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Oh! Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Okay.
This one's as good as sold. I knew it.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we're not getting paid for that, but cool. Hydrate. Oh, how wonderful. That's a wonderful home you designed for us, Fluke. I'm so happy right now. There's no light in here. Now give your sweetheart a big squishy kiss. Honk. Honk. Stop making that kissy face at me. Poor Fuke, I need to get the light.
That's right.
I can't see myself, and it frightens me. I'm wearing heels, and I'm not good at wearing heels. I am wearing heels. I got new heelsies. They're fabulous. I don't have hydrate.
Cat socks.
Feet stream. We love to see it.
Can't really see the cat.
Well, we can hear it.
Ow. Let me caress your fuzzy dick with my foot.
Eli Latham, famous asexual, 2021. I don't have any liquid. I have mochi. They're like liquid, but solid.
Gingerbread mochi.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Gingerbread mochi. Mmm. Thank you for that, Hydrate. That was something.
Oh no, heels.
Yeah, heels do a lot to me. Oh, Fluke, is that shyness you get again? And there's all of the liquid in my mouth. Very audible, I'm sure. Every time you get embarrassed like that, I just melt. Ugh. Poor boy. You have a puzzle. The weather here sure is nice today, don't you think? Sure, it's not bad, I guess. On days like this, I always bake cookies. Thing is, I haven't been able to enjoy any of them because of this problem I've been having. Would you mind helping me with my conundrum? I'll give you some cookies for your trouble. Free!
Mood. God, that's a mood.
Free cookies? Well, who am I to refuse someone in need?
That was an interesting heels sound.
I'm glad you knew that was the heels and not me aggressively farting on stream. Number 30. 30 out of 30.
I don't think that would be quite an aggressive fart.
It wasn't an aggressive fart, it was more of a sad fart, really.
Yeah.
There are 15 cookies to share amongst a large group. The first person eats 1 cookie, then passes 2 equal proportions of the leftover cookies to 2 other people. They both eat a cookie and each pass 2 cookies, 2 equal portions of their remaining cookies to other people, and so on until all of the cookies are gone. Yeah, we would let her... Yeah, we only solve puzzles for cookies now. We now realize what our time is worth. Pay us for our work, woman! It takes 1 minute to eat a cookie. Ignoring the time it takes to pass them, what's the shortest amount of time it could take for all of the cookies to be eaten? Well, It's 16 minus 1, and 16 is 2 to the 4. That shouldn't have taken that long. So I'm guessing 4.
Here's my answer.
Yay! Computer science to the rescue. Who needs to think about this when you just know what 2 to the n is, I guess.
Cookies always taste so much better when you share them with somebody, don't you think?
Oh, completely! Oh, thank you.
Hee hee. Glad you think so too.
Getting intimate. Oh, man. I can't help but hear, like, slow jazz. Like, I can just hear, like, a jazzy double bass. Like, dum, 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 ba, dum, ba, dum.
Yeah.
Like, every time I see them.
Yeah.
Why the long face? Bastro just gave me an earful for loafing. He said a monkey could do a better job than me. Some leader, right? He really knows how to boost morale, doesn't he? Wait a sec. Why am I spilling family secrets to you? I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna slow the music down. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's appropriate for this guy. You think you're pretty smart getting me to open up like that? Let's see how smart you look after my puzzle stumps, you short pants. Hydrate. Oh. My mouth. Honk. Yum, 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 yum. This is really good mochi, by the way. I'm sorry the mochi I made you tasted terrible, but I blame your pan. Honk.
What?
I made mochi this weekend. It tasted a pan.
It tasted of pan?
It tasted a pan. Honk.
Get all 3 done at once?
Honk. Ah. I really need to add a cool down. Honk.
Never add a cooldown.
Mm. Three people are gonna remember that. Mm. 3 people played memory with 20 total cards of 10 pairs. Person A said, I matched 10 pairs in a row from the start. Okay, well, chat has inputted. It does not need a cooldown. Not really, my mouth tastes like glue. I really need a drink, but we had all the milk because we had curry for tea and we were all dying. Honk! Person B said I matched 9 pairs in a row from the start. Person C said I matched 8 pairs in a row from the start. Aww. I don't know if I did that honk, so I did it quizzitively. I mean, I feel like 9 cards, like, you can't... Like, what?
Here's my answer.
Yeah,
No puzzle can stop
like, if you
Layton's
match
apprentice.
9... And yeah, the professor said it for me. I don't even need to say things because Professor Layton just knows what's about to come out of my mouth. It's really helpful for talking over people like that. Flora knows. Wow, that dopey expression of yours really threw me off, kid. But you're smarter than you look. Coolsies! 50 puzzles solved! Let's go! I'm excited. It's very pretty area of the game as well, what we're coming up to. If it's what I remember, I hope it is. Not this exact area, this is not so pretty. Yeah. Get them guards. And the guard is just a puzzle counter. Which, by the way, is like... They... tell the gates to open the guards. Yep. Puzzle count confirmed. Grunted. I've been watching Will Forte lately, and that was more Will Forte than I thought it was going to be. Phew! I was worried there for a second, but looks like we can go through now. Ooh.
Just down this road is your future self. Do you find it at all unnerving?
It's quite a peculiar sensation, I must admit. Yes, quite.
I still can't believe there's another Professor Layton running around.
I assure you, the man is real. You'll see soon enough.
That's fair. That's life be like that. I love the music in this area as well. Good day, whippersnappers. Oh my gosh, Rudolph! I should be wearing my onesie.
Yeah.
No, I have a Rudolph onesie, the reindeer. Good day, whippersnappers. Tell me, whippersnappers, have you ever stopped to admire this marvelous gate? This magnificent structure was constructed to welcome a lucky spirit into the vicinity. Are you okay there, Julian? It is a breathtaking piece of art, isn't it? I'm not changing into a... I'm not changing into Theonzi on, like, mid-stream. I accept your idea, but no. Tell me, sir, are you familiar with this part of town? You mean Chinatown? I suppose I might say that I'm familiar with the area. As you might expect from the name, the area has many restaurants and shops selling foods and goods from Asia. No. That would be an interesting thing to spend 1,000 points on, just me leaving for like 5 minutes. One thing folks don't know is that despite its appearance, the buildings here aren't that old. I've also heard that the family's headquarters are in the area. Whoa there, my friend. Keep your voice down. Though that fact might be common knowledge, it's not the kind of thing one talks about in public. I think the professor wants to know if you can tell us how to get there. Ho ho ho! You're a straight shooter, boy, aren't you? I admire that. Tell you what I'm gonna do. If you can solve my puzzle, I'll point out the family's headquarters to you. This is the second voice that just gets more quiet while I get closer and closer to the microphone until I'm literally like spitting on it. When counting on his fingers, this eccentric man below, this eccentric man counts in the order you see in the picture below. When he counts from 1 to 5, horizontal. How am I supposed to do horizontal? I have to lie down. I have posture check, but you can pick my posture.
Oh. Well, that's kind of my posture right now.
Yeah.
Horizontal.
You like horizontal. I'll get...
Almost. I'm kind of slightly diagonal. There we go. Now
Yeah.
horizontal.
Yeah. Until it's way down. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Where's the mouse? Fuck. I can't read the frickin' chat now. Why would you choose
I
this?
can read the chat.
What is Garion's last message? Please help me.
Okay, my weird sense of humor is just at its peak. Rudolph, the long-nosed old guy.
Rudolph, the long-nosed old guy, made me solve his puzzle about fingers. I am concerned about him and this eccentric man. I can't read the puzzle. I really.
When counting on his fingers, when counting on his fingers, this eccentric man counts in the order you see in the picture below. When he counts from 1 to 5, he returns to his thumb and continues counting. And continues counting in the same order, starting with 6. If he continues counting this way, which finger would he land on when he gets to 70? Oh.
63. Well, I hope that was creepy. I hope that was very creepy.
That one.
Number 3. Whatever number 3 is.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's 6. No, it's divided by 6.
Wait, no. So it goes 1, 2, 1, 2,
Oh.
3. Yeah. Oh, it's divided by 6. Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
Who the fuck counts like that?
Is it divided by 3 or is it divided by 5? Yeah, it's divided by 5. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's 3. So it's... No, I think the one symbolizes, like,
I get it.
back to the beginning.
That should do the trick.
I can't guarantee I'm gonna stay lying down forever.
Well,
This is not practical. Although I do have to change so that I can actually read stuff, and that might be good for stream purposes, to be fair.
Oh, you made short work of that puzzle, so here's your prize. See that tall building?
The one in the distance.
That's the one. It's called the Towering Pagoda, and it's the family's base of operations. The person in charge of the place is said to be more monster than man, and he wears a hat like yours. But enough of that unpleasant topic. Kapow! Have an enjoyable stay in Chinatown. Good day.
Coolsies. Who's this rat-looking dude? Hello there. Is this Chinatown? Listen to yourself, young man. Like all sentient beings, I exist everywhere and nowhere. Well, that's very nice. Now, if what you really wanted to ask me was where our physical bodies are located, I'll tell you. This is indeed Chinatown. Here, you can find exotic goods and rare wonders from all over the world. But these things don't interest me. Material objects are mere dust flecks on the universe's canvas. Something tells me I picked the wrong person to ask for directions. You've only just started making your way in the world, young one. Few or many of life's greatest puzzles remain unsolved. For example, this one. Okay, great. 64. We love it. One of these people broke the window. When asked about it, they gave the following statements in order, starting with A. Transition. Oh, thank you. I think that's what that says. I can't really see. I didn't do it. A is telling the truth. D is lying. I swear it wasn't me. The person whose story sounds fishy is the culprit. Who is it? Okay, so one of them is telling a lie. We've played this game before. Okay, so if we take a... I think it has to be D, because if A didn't do it, they're telling the truth. B, yep, they're telling the truth. Yeah, I think D. But it could be C, because if D is lying, yeah. No, surely it could be C or D though, because if C is lying, then D would be telling the truth. But if D is lying, then C would be telling the truth.
How can they know D is lying if D didn't say anything yet? I don't know. I'm gonna go with C, because I believe in you.
Here's
I
what
don't understand? Okay, well done.
Phew, that's a
I'm
relief.
sorry, I didn't mean that to sound condescending or angry or anything. I'm just like. C is indeed the culprit. Oh! D hadn't even. Right. I'm with you. Yes. That makes sense. Yes, that's it. Seek the answers to your own questions. That is the root of individuality. Only by doing this will you find the true value to be had in the infinite moment we call the present. Cool, Thief. Thanks for the compliment. I have to go now. Goodbye. And I want to stop talking to you. Please help me. Look at all these shops. And it smells like something amazing is cooking here. I see you've taken a liking to the neighborhood. Let's ask a few more locals about the area. Good news, Fuke. One day I'm going to rule it all. Hello there, little girl. Oh, it says Viv, but I read it as Uwu. So, that's, decided her voice. If I do as well in my exams tomorrow as I'm doing right now, I'll be fine. Yeah. Hopefully. I believe you have smart energy. I don't know if that helps anything. Oh, well. Oh, hi there, mister. Hiya. And hiya right back at you. Oh, that was nice. I do so love a good greeting, don't you? Well, you always get a proper greeting from us, because that's what gentlemen do. Yep, the world would be a nicer place if more people said hello like you two. People in this town are so... what's the word? Uncouth? That's what my mom always calls people here. Oh, do you live around here? Yup. Dad moved out and brought me and Mom along. But I think our move was a terrible idea. Dad hasn't come home. I need to be way higher to do Uwu. Dad hasn't come home since it started working here, and all Mom does is complain about it. Oh, what's he doing at work that keeps him there all the time? Oh no! I read beats me, and I thought it was a different, like, beats me! That's what he does at work! Like, fuck. All I know is that when I grow up, there's no way. Yeah, I can't breathe. I'll become or marry a mechanical engineer.
What the fuck?
Okay,
What?
so your father's an engineer. Yup, Dad moved here after his old company got bought. Isn't that unbelievable? Can you imagine buying a whole company? You'd have to be super rich. You certainly would. Alright. You know, there's a great puzzle about a witchman my dad told me. I think I'm gonna have to stop after this puzzle because my voice is gone.
I think Flora's killed my voice.
Yeah. At an antique store, a wealthy gentleman is looking at 3 flower vases, each with a different portrait painted on it. Well, would you look at that? This one looks just like me. I'll take it. Which vase did the man choose? I'm gonna give this a minute. I know this one. I remember this one clearly. Oh, my brain. I am so tired. I, as always, have a 9 AM tomorrow and have decided that streaming is the thing I should do before going to bed. It's A!
How about this?
Yeah!
Phew, That's a relief.
It's Vase because of the profile. That's so dumb, right? Yeah. It's weird that he instantly knew exactly what his profile is. Hey, you got the answer. Nice going. Thank you. As an aspiring gentleman, I do my best to solve any puzzle that comes my way. Coolsies. Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna have a look at the picture book. I'm gonna skim through these. See what we got going on. Okay, let's remove everything. I work in a little cafe. One day, the manager... No. The man? I guess? The man stepped out, leaving me to run the shop. Before stepping out, the man said to me, I'm relying on you today. I'll be back as soon as I can. I noticed that a white thing... I noticed...
That's the one where you put the man in. I mean, he's a white thing.
He is a white thing, yeah. A mushroom that been left? I'm so proud. One day the mushroom in charge stepped out. One day a traveler came in. Oh shit, coat! Coat makes more sense than mushroom. That's also white. Fuck. The rain is terrible. I'll have a hot drink, please. I mean, tea, coffee, I guess? I don't know. A coffee, please. Okay, yeah. Tea can't be steeped too long. Gosh, it's just like they forecasted. The rain has chilled me to the bone. I'll have a tea, please, but don't steep it for too long. Mushroom is gone? When I turned around, I saw that it was actually a Coco. This Coco sat down by the counter. I don't think I have all the stickers, you know. Okay, moving on. Parrot. Oh, I think we could start off with a parrot. We'll do a toy car and then call it a day. Sweet hunt. Okay. Sure, it sounded perfect to me. Oh, Fluke, your bride-to-be can't wait to see you again, sweetie. Speaking of sweets, I'm bringing cakes. Aren't you just dying to taste them? Cool, great. So up makes sense. Oh, the buttons, the yellow buttons on the right-hand side, raise and lower the bridges. So we might need a couple jumps. Ah. By the way, my mouse pad is just a deck of Uno cards. Really helpfully. Okay, so that would be one. And then we're going back down, and then we're going here, and then we're gonna jump. We're gonna go up. Ba-ba. I think this is alright. I think... Oh, wait, no, we need this. Yeah. Not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't have a mouse pad. It's fine, I don't need it. Yeah, button, boing, up, boing, yeah, boy.
Boy!
We did the sweet hunt. Hooray! That's gonna be it for today. Do we have anyone to raid?
I'm on it.
Yay! Lot of books to read through. This is probably all important. It's fine. Ploink! Honk!
Comics.
Comics?
Echo. Mics. Echo.
Yep.
Mics. Is it M-I-C? Yes.
Nice. I'm gonna do the raid thing after hydrating and honk, 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 honk.
Become lower.
Eli's over there.
Hello.
Bye everyone. Maybe see you next week. I have no idea what's happening with me over the Christmas period, not gonna lie. See you at some point.
Tell them I said.